Howdy folks, LP Guru here signing in for Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Episode 2. As always, we're going to be picking up right where we left off in the previous episode. But for the first time ever, you're actually getting to see the load screen. So I'll sit here just for a few seconds so that you can enjoy. Alright, and after that, let's go. And I'm testing out a new setting with my recording device. So, if my voice sounds a little different or if the game volume sounds a bit different, that's why there's a setting on my software that enables the game music and sound and everything, the volume of that to be slightly reduced when I talk. So you may be witnessing it right now. I did when I was testing things, but the ultimate test will be after this full recording is done, when I go back to listen to it. But I'll say this really quick. I always keep live commentary active during each recording, but I don't always talk. And that's one of the main reasons why. But like I said, this is a test run with this particular setting. I've never used it before, so if it ends up making the audio quality in this episode, total garbage, total crap, then I will toggle that setting off. But I just want to give everybody a heads up if you do notice that difference. If it's for the better and you like it, let me know. Please just give me a thumbs up as a reaction, or comment and say, I like it. Keep that setting in place. And if you don't, be like, no, that setting sucks. Turn it off. I like the old way. Please give me feedback. Nothing will hurt my feelings. I need to know this. And like I say, just wanted to give everybody a proper heads up. Looking at the map again really quick. Yeah, there's no way to get. I'll head in that direction, of course, when I'll actually complete my thought process. Yeah, and these little bone throwers can really be a pain in the butt, especially if they are able to do that. You just have to jump over that trap. Yeah, this is the actual entrance, I believe. Yeah, alright. So we did do, where I may be thinking of a different area of the Alchemy Laboratory altogether. Which I think I am. Maybe. Yeah, I am. I am. So, pay me no mind. Landed right on that. Try to time my jump just right, and as could be seen, I did not. This was the room I was thinking of. Even though we've already been here once, I have not completed this extra step. This takes you to a separate section that can only be accessed by what was just done. You get a cloth cape, which is a nice little boost to both your constitution and your defense stat. And yes, I will eventually go into a bit more detail as to what each stat represents in this game, because this is a very unique... Alright, drop on down please, thank you. This is a very unique RPG where different terminology is used from your more traditional, and I'm using quotes with that word, but your more traditional RPGs that people may be used to. Okay, I tried to deflect it, and that was not done in time. No, I need the money. But yes, I will eventually get into that. But I will also be mindful of my explanations. I don't want to go into, well, not too much detail. There's really no such thing as too much detail, but there's always a right and wrong way to go about sharing information. And sometimes I have been known to, go a little overboard, be a little too long-winded with my wording, and I do try to work on that and be mindful of it, but hey, happens to the best of us. My very first time playing this game, I always thought that was such a cool effect. Just all the extra added blood and gore. And another save room. I won't use it since I just saved, but you have to actually enter into the room to register it into the map so that you know where they are later. But yeah, back in the day, this is by far one of the most graphic games I had ever owned, and I was very surprised, to say the very least, when I saw all that was happening. Okay, I thought I killed you, and that was my mistake. Okay, alright, enough. There's a lot of really cool sub weapons in this game, some of which are, of course that one went away, I didn't collect it in time, but some of which are brand new to just Symphony of the Night. Anyone who's familiar with the Castlevania games will I almost got poisoned and barely avoided running into that. But those of you familiar with the Castlevania series will no doubt recognize the returning sub-weapons from earlier in the series. But like I said just a minute ago, there are a few that are introduced for the first time in this game and also only appear in this game. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 kind of deal. And it's important to break as many candles and different lighting as possible because you never know what exactly they're going to give. We're at our max hearts right now, so that's not an important factor, but you never know when you're going to get more money or a more useful sub-weapon. But money is definitely important in this game, as is the case with any RPG. It never hurts to collect money when you can. I don't know if I can reach it. I can't. I landed right on that thing. Right on it. I knew it was down there. I mean, I remember it being down there, but I didn't know exactly where it would be standing, and landed right on its head. Now, I've always hated those creatures that are that one that's floating up at us right now. Come on now, come on now. I think they're called a marionette. They are a pain in the butt. I don't think they're capable of inflicting any kind of status ailment. They're just highly annoying with their movements. But that noise they make when they're killed, it's always chilling. And yes, you eventually are able to see enemy names, and unless I'm mistaken, what we just collected, no, I am wrong. This shows the damage that you actually deal to an enemy when you hit it. There's another relic that will eventually show the name of each enemy, but we haven't gotten it yet. That's a very cool feature with Symphony of the Night. A lot of very basic things that are normally included in most RPGs, just you don't even have to think about it. Yeah, you gotta watch out for this dude. That deals a lot of damage, especially at the level we currently are. Don't be afraid to use your hearts. But a lot of basic things that are easily included by default in a lot of RPGs. Konami really took the time to make those basic things much more involved, to kind of enrich this gaming experience. So instead of simply just including it in the basic programming of the game, is what I'm trying to say, they decided to turn it into the relic system. And the same thing is true of that thing. I cannot think of its name. It will eventually be shown, but like I say, do not be afraid to use your hearts. I don't know why I'm jumping. I could just simply break each candlestick normal, standing there. And now we're back to familiar territory. You have to go the long way in order to open that, though. And here, unfortunately, there's no way to reach this room just yet. And we go back up, you will see why. I mean, you may have already noticed. Save progress, because that area we were just in, those two specifically larger monsters deal a lot of damage, so it's always important to save. And what was probably noticed right before I saved is if you've lost any health, good grief, even if you don't need to save your progress, a great way to restore your hit points for free, simply go to a save room, use it. You don't have to actually save your progress. You can always just select the no option, but simply using the coffin there will restore you to your max hit points right away. So it's very handy, especially if you're trying to level grind, or especially if you're just trying to survive a certain area. We're at level 8. We need 288 experience points to level up. Yeah, as I said earlier, you couldn't get to that other room because of how that was set up. Let's show it one more time. 288. And I'll do the math in a second. Yeah, that's, if my mental math is right, that's 125 experience points just for this one. So that's very nice. Very easy to abuse the leveling up system. That's a knife I'd forgotten about, or the dagger. I don't remember. If I'm being honest, I don't remember if it's called the knife or the dagger in these games. It's something else for you all to sound off on. Let me know. And I'm honestly having a brain fart. And this is also a great area to collect moolah. And normally what I'll do is what I'm doing right now. Just kind of run back and forth a bit. I need 75 more experience points, but I'll run back and forth through this area. Just to take on both of these creatures. You always have to make sure to backdash enough, because his weapon has a much longer range than you would think. I think you have to backdash 3 times. I think I do it 4 just to be safe, but I think backdashing 3 times is enough to get you out of harm's way. So yeah, just like that, we've leveled up. But I'm going to do it one more time, because this area, general rule of thumb, again, as I tend to say in my RPG related Let's Plays, can never really level up too many times. The worst that can happen is that you become a bit OP and the game becomes a little easy. But in a general sense, with an action RPG such as this game, is not turn-based like most RPGs are. Everything happens in real time as is being witnessed. So that's all the more reason why it's super important to be a proper level. Because you get stuff like these little ghosts that come after you like they do, even though they don't do a lot of damage, still they can gang up on you very quickly. And if you're not a proper level, then the damage they deal can get out of hand very fast. Good grief. I rest my case. Thankfully not about the damage part, but just them coming out of nowhere. Yeah, this thing spits fireballs, so you want to make sure to take it out quick. Alright, so down to 265, so we've already dropped by, I think, at least 200 experience points. We were somewhere close to the 500 requirement. But yeah, this room right here, this piece I was saying earlier that we're standing on, this is what prevents you from doing what I did in the previous episode, simply jumping and falling in the direction of the room. If these two people, actually it's both pieces, not just this big piece of stone, but this piece of floor right here as well. If neither of these were here, you could easily jump fall to that room. But since they are there, they are preventing that from happening. Not gonna save this time to not waste any time. We're good on health. Always be mindful. And another thing to be mindful of, looking at the map, that's where we came from. The save room at the top right, that's the direction we're gonna have to head back in, of course. But just bear that in mind, because the fighting can be tough in this area. So the save room we have been going to, just to the left, is always your safest option. If you need to heal up and save your progress as far as, you know, any levels you have gained are concerned, just keep all that in mind. Yeah, 163, that always puts a nice dent in things. 163 meaning what we have left to level up. 125 is the experience given. But one thing that I honestly can't remember, I think this is the case, but I honestly can't remember, is I think that as you, and these give 2 points each, but as you gain levels, I believe the amount of experience that is earned from older monsters decreases in value. And I will definitely cross-reference that as I get later in the game and we revisit older areas such as this. I'll make it a point to double check that. But if I'm remembering correctly, and that's true, then that's a very crafty programming feature that was included in this game. It helps balance things out. It helps it make it where it's not too easy for you to level up. Right, 59 more points, and we're about equidistant between both save rooms, so I'm just going to head back in the direction of where we need to go. Most of these are hearts, but some of them are money. Just don't remember which ones, but it's always important important to collect money, as stated earlier. There we go. Maybe the only one. I think it is. Oh, made the jump. I didn't know if I'd... Yep, I jumped too soon there. There we go. Nope. Nope. No marionettes. Nope. Leave me alone. Hit the wrong button. Trying to brandish the shield at the same time as jumping, which was finally possible, as seen at the very end, my like third or fourth attempt. Nice. Some advanced equipment is being dropped. Let's see where we at. 22 more experience points needed. I may get it from this Ouija board, maybe. Nope, no, only gives 3. Never mind. Go back and... It only gives 1, really? Well, if that's true, I'm about to find out. We're at 18. Yep, only gives 1 point, so that is testament to, as you level up, older enemies give less and less experience. Don't need the dagger slash knife right now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save, because I don't think there's another save room anytime soon. So take a brief break right here to help split things up. But in the very next episode, we're going to be picking up right here. As always, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the very next episode. LP Guru, signing out.